The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 59 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. up to throw again. Flushed out right. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. It's Jacobs off the option. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the... We will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And here's another interception, the third of this T.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 2nd and 10. Muscles him off. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 56 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Escaping the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
Come on and get it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll look to throw here. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
This is my mode, baby.
20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, Waller, what a catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Raiders on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, You might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.